Good morning, children. Today we'll study the next topic in topographical maps, that is drainage patterns. So here on this page, I have sticked some extracts of topographical maps. You can see it very clearly. So you are seeing some black lines in all these four extracts. These black lines are the seasonal streams, right? And these seasonal streams flow in different shapes, which are called the drainage patterns, right? So I'm going to explain here four types of drainage patterns which are in our syllabus. The first is dendritic pattern, second is trellis, then radial, and fourth is disappearing rivers or disappearing drainage patterns, right? So these are the four patterns. Let me explain this. See, the first pattern is dendritic drainage pattern. When the river flows like a tree or the branches of a tree, not in a particular direction but unevenly in any direction. So the shape looks like the branch of a tree or a tree. We call it dendritic drainage pattern. Then if you see somewhere the brown contours in a circular shape, right? So when it is a hill, actually it is a conical hill, and after the rainfall or sometimes when the snow melts, then it gives birth to small streams, and from that common center, from the top of the hill, when the streams flow in different directions as you are seeing here, yes, the streams are originating from the common center, but they are flowing towards the slope. In all the directions they are flowing. So this pattern looks like the spokes of bicycle. As you have seen the tire of bicycle, it looks like the spokes of bicycle, and we call it radial drainage pattern, right? Then the third is this. This is the main river, and the other small streams or small rivers join it at right angle. See, the rivers are joining it at regular interval, or it looks like that they are joining it at right angle or 90-degree angle. So this shape represents a particular pattern, and we call it trellis drainage pattern, right? And lastly, when you see some dots, brown dots, the brown dots represent the sand features or sand dunes, means it is a sandy area and the small rivers are flowing, right? So due to the accumulation of sand, when the small streams disappear, right, they do not join the main river. These small rivers represent a disappearing drainage pattern, right? So tree like pattern of the river is called dendritic drainage pattern. Then the pattern which looks like the spokes of bicycle, it is called radial drainage pattern. Then when the small streams join the main river at right angle from one side or from both sides, it is trellised. And lastly, in the sand, when the small rivers are flowing and disappearing in the sand, it is called disappearing drainage pattern. Now see here, these are the different extracts of the topo sheets. So in this extract you are seeing this river, right? It is flowing like the branch of a tree. You can see it clearly. See, these are looking like the branches of a tree. So this type of pattern is called dendritic drainage pattern or dendritic pattern, right? If you come here, you can see that the main stream is flowing and all other small streams are joining it at right angle, right? They have equal gap. It looks like that they are joining at regular interval. So this pattern and this pattern, it is called trellis drainage pattern, right? Then come here. Here you are seeing the brown lines, which are the contours, and they are in circular shape. So come here, right? Here it is written Kalia Dungar, means it is a small hill. From here, from the common hill, the streams are originating and flowing in different directions. You can see it here, right? So this type of pattern, which looks like the spokes of bicycle, it is called radial drainage pattern, right? And then come here. Here these brown features are the sand dunes or the sand features, and you can see here small black lines. See, this is a small black line, then this is a black line. These are the seasonal streams, right? Single or double or triple, but they are very small because they disappear in the sand. So this feature of drainage is called disappearing drainage pattern. Our next topic is settlement patterns, right? Settlements means the villages or the small towns, right? So they are represented by the red squares, as you are seeing here, red squares. And this year we have to study only two patterns of settlement. First is clustered or compact settlement pattern, and second is dispersed settlement pattern, right? So but before this, let me explain something, right? Here you are seeing some hollow red squares. Only outline is red, inner part is hollow or white, right? So if you see this type of symbol anywhere, as you are seeing here in this extract, here are two hollow squares, right? They represent temporary huts, means the people are not living here permanently. So they represent, the hollow red squares represent temporary huts. But if you come here, you are getting the solid red squares. These solid red squares represent the permanent huts. As you are seeing here, so many red solid squares are here. They represent permanent huts, right? After that, I am going to explain you the settlement patterns, right? So on this page, if you come here on this extract, you are seeing that there are so many red squares, but they are in a cluster form. They are very close to each other, right? So this type of settlement pattern, it is a settlement whose name is Revdar, right? And here the huts or houses are very close to each other in a cluster form. So this type of pattern is called clustered settlement or compact settlement. Clustered settlement or compact settlement. And the real picture is here. It is a hilly area, but here so many huts or houses you can see, and they are very close to each other. They are closely situated. So this is a clustered settlement or compact settlement or nucleated settlement. But you learned the name clustered or compact, right? Okay. Now the next is this. In this extract, you are seeing so many red squares, solid red squares, but they are in scattered form. They are not together, they are in scattered form. So this pattern of settlement is called dispersed settlement, right? This is dispersed settlement. Here also, right, the name of this town is Devkavas, right? And here also the squares are in a scattered manner, so we call it dispersed settlement pattern, right? The picture, real picture is here, right? So it is also a hilly area, but you can see that one house is here, another house is at a distance, then another house at a distance, right? So these houses are not very close, but they are located in a dispersed manner, so we call it dispersed settlement, right? Okay, in this extract you are seeing both patterns. Dhavli, this is the settlement of Dhavli. Here the huts are closely situated. So it is clustered settlement or compact settlement, but this is dispersed settlement. So this is all about the drainage patterns and the settlement patterns.